So this is what happened. Nilikuwa live on this particular and then nilikuwa na obviously mimi msinishow, msiniambie watu wako na different types of.
Alicia Kanini has finally spoken out after her recent trending video in which her sim2, or should we say sim toolkit, misbehaved on camera. The video, which leaked on Telegram a few days ago, is one which cannot honestly be watched. If you have not watched it, please don't. I wish there was a way I could tell you what happened in that video without sounding disgusting, but there are just no words that can describe it. In fact, acha tuache Alicia Kanini mwenyewe atuambie what exactly happened in that video. Hey Alicia, tell us what happened in that video.
We really don't want to know the whole entire story, but actually nothing. It's no big deal. Sasa hii ni kitu hata mngefeel kuwa astonished about, honestly. Aki mnapenda moshene, but anyway, unajua Kenya kuboeka ni kujitakia. Like, how do you get bored when you're in Kenya? As a Kenyan, how do you get bored? So this is what happened. Nilikuwa live on this particular and then nilikuwa na obviously mimi msinishow, msiniambie watu wako na different types of, and as for me, I'll do what I gotta do. So in that process, oh my god, what am I even explaining to you? Sasa vitu zika happen, alafu kidogo tu breaks zika complicate, na ni hivyo tu. Jamani, mafi. Nakwambia guys, kilo nashindia hapa kinitumia hizi ads, nataka pesa, I want money. Una feel pain ya nini? Guy, let me tell you mine. I've undergone like a lot of storms. Sasa hizi ni raindrops. What do you mean like I'm feeling a lot of pain nini? Ama unasema time nili. Is it painful? What is it painful? Guy, mimi honestly, I don't feel anything about it. Like kama ime happen. Why are you going ahead and pastoring yourself and looking for that video? Mbona? Sasa unakuja kuniblame kitu wewe ulienda ukafanya, wewe ulienda ukatafuta ukawatch. Mimi video ilipelekwa mali, ilipelekwa sijini kwa channel sama ni group, ni sijini ma groups za Telegram ikapostiwa huko. For those people who are interested to watch, walienda wakawatch. Sasa mimi unaanza kuja hapo unaanza kunipatia ma advices zako za nini? Je, nimekwambia I want your advices? No. And by the way, that was meant for those people wenye wako na msinilete, by the way. Msinilete.
So first of all, if you want to watch that video, just click on the link that is on my bio and go watch it. Secondly, Mungu tafadhali nipe confidence na courage ya Alicia. Aki nikapatia confidence ya Alicia, mimi sioni kama kuna kitu hii Kenya itawahi nishinda walai bilai. I just love how Alicia has a way of normalizing extremely abnormal things. The first time was of course when she decided to insert her whole hand in the bolingo nangai. She bounced back and looking innocent and made it look like it was not a big deal. In fact, everyone in the showbiz industry was so thirsty to be associated with her. People called her names, mara o Lake Tanganyika, mara o bakuli ya mchawi, but who is Alicia Kanini? She bounced back like it wasn't a big deal.
Mnitanga sijui mtaro, mnanitanga bakuli, mnanita Lake Tanganyika, mnanita Lake Victoria, mnanita Shimo la Tewa, mnanita, like I'm having like a lot of nicknames, and trust me, they don't get into me, funny enough. Kwanza sasa nasitakangi kuturn off hizo comments juu comments zenyewe zinafanyanga na cheka, funny enough. So why should they turn off the comments? For what reason? No.
And now she literally created a murima on her bed using her sim toolkit live on camera. And all she could say while smiling was break zili complique. Jesso. Alicia Kanini was created differently bana. I mean, how do you just do that and still go live on camera? Kuna watu, if they do that or you just like do something slightly less, you will never see them again. Watatokomea na watokomee kabisa. Alicia has also added that her parents are aware about her hustle. They know everything that is happening.
My parents, they know the kind of job I'm doing, and they're so very much okay with that. That's all I can say for now. They're so very much okay with it. Yeah, and it's also the highest time you understand what were exposed, like exposure. I meant to say exposure, like people they have a lot of exposure, and people they are no longer primitive, regardless of the generations. So yeah, I'll just tell you, like, once uko na good support system na mtu anakuambia, and once you believe in yourself and never give up, and always know you're doing something with a purpose, and by the end of the day it's going to make sense and it's gonna add up, then go do you.
And my question is, do they actually see what happens in those videos, or do they just know? Probably she has told them that she's just an online model, but they just don't understand the context of everything that she's doing. Because I'm trying to picture a situation where your parent, your mother, your father, or your brother, they get to watch all those stuff. I mean, how do they even make peace with that? How do they even face their fellows in the village or their colleagues, knowing very well that their kid... I'm not judging. I don't like to judge. I mean, I'm no one to judge, but I'm just trying to imagine that scenario of all the things that Alicia has done, right? I mean, yeah, she did the first one, she's done the second one. I mean, it's kind of normal. This kind of business of online roscocoship has become a little normal. But for Alicia, it's more than that. It's more than that. It goes way overboard. It has some sort of abnormality attached to it. I mean, the first time she literally ngumi jammed herself, and the second time she has literally, how do I even say that? I mean, every time I try to say it, that picture just comes in my head. And yeah, in short, break za sim toolkit yake zili complicate, and she did the unimaginable. And manze, even if she defends herself that her family is aware of what she's doing and they're so supportive, I mean, she should try to lessen it, try to make it a little bit more decent. There are people who are doing it decently. I mean, talk of this Chile called Quintasha, talk of Kira Michelle, talk of what's the name of this Chile? I've forgotten her name. She usually does her shows with Kira Michelle. I mean, this business has become very normal out there, and people are doing it, but with some certain level of decency attached to it. But when it stretches beyond the decency and becomes a little bit indecent, a little bit disgusting in a way, it just becomes something else. I mean, how are you gonna redeem yourself from that? I mean, if it was just the normal stuff of you playing around with your Roscoco and you playing around with your Maharagwe, I mean, you can explain that, right? But when it becomes a situation of you murimaying on your bed, yuck. There's just no way to defend yourself from that. But anyway, who am I to judge? I mean, I'm just telling you what's trending and what's happening in the showbiz industry. My name is Brian SIKULU. I gotta catch you in the next one. That's what's trending. This is Trends with SIKULU.